Now, we're back. Let's go.
This here is the 30-day vacate.
And that's the most recent document you received from New York City Housing Authority.
Yes, the most recent document I received.
And this is telling you to get out while you have a pending case on a non-payment proceeding that's been going on in court for how long?
Since 2008.
That's kind of like 3 years, folks.
Yes, and it's ridiculous. 3 years.
And what name of a judge do you remember the most? Is it Maria Rezos?
Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
Yeah, yes, it is.
She's going to fry.
Yeah, that lady is something else, man. As an African-American, man, we have no wins in this country. Not at all. Not at all. Even if you're right. Even if you're right. Listen to what I say, y'all. Even if you're right.
I've been complaining about being black for so long, and you know how I talk about I don't want to deal with black women. Blah. You know what my deal is. We are not being represented by the black politicians that's allowing the municipality to hunt us like we're runaway slaves.
Correct.
Now, continue with your presentation, sir.
Now, just showed you that paper with the 30-day. We did, when my mom was sick, she got sick back in 2003, 4, 5, things of that nature, okay? And she was unable to do for self. I worked for New York City Housing Authority for 12 years. I worked in this location, Queensbridge South Houses. And when the home attendant would leave, I would stay here with my mom to assist her in whatever she needed help in. And she said to me, well, I want to add you to the lease just in case if something happens to me, that you can, maintain the apartment or have a place to live if something would ever happen to me. Me not knowing that you had to go through a criminal background check to be added to the lease, okay, and that a misdemeanor would hold me back. I never thought a misdemeanor would hold me back from getting on the lease, but yet I'm employed by the Housing Authority. Okay, so you did the CPC, and it came up with the wrong arrest date. They said I got arrested in 2005. I never did. So that made my eligibility date ineligible, meaning that I actually got arrested in 2001 for a misdemeanor, not 5. That's wrong. That's something that the law department is very unaware of, or if they are aware of it, they're not proving the true fact of when I got arrested. I told them and I showed them the disposition of when I got arrested.
I told you, folks, they mixed up the information so bad to disqualify you in order for them to harvest apartments. And if you ain't got a lawyer, can't afford one, you poor, you're black in the projects, you are had.
Okay, to continue, here is the request for a family member additional to be added to the lease. One was done 2002, one was done 2005. Their response, I'm ineligible because of a misdemeanor. Okay.
That would mean New York City Housing Authority does not correct its own mistakes.
Affidavits, income, my name was added to those. Now they're saying that I forged because I didn't show my income. How can I show my income if you're not adding me to the lease?
You got to understand, this is actually called a family composition sheet that's done every year. That must be reported to HUD. And guess what? New York City Housing Authority management at the development level play games with them papers. That's how for 11 years when my aunt was not in the apartment living in Long Island, that our assistant manager under Larry Ogerstorff and Glenn Clark was collecting $1,000 from my cousin, who's my big sister. That's the niece of the president of my country, one of the presidents I'm related to. Go.
Now, my ineligibility. Here is the ineligibility list from the New York City Housing Authority. This is their legal document. It states.
Is your name on it?
No. My name is not on it.
This is the criteria list.
This is the criteria list of the ineligibility if you've ever been arrested. Now, I have a misdemeanor. The ineligibility period is 4 years. I got arrested in 2001. Okay, 4 years. After 2001, I have not gotten in trouble. My probation paper, completed probation in 2004. They say 4 years after my probation. That's 2008. I've been eligible legally through the Housing Authority to be added to this lease in the year 2008. No response. Once again.
Thank you. We're going to the next segment.